Hello friends, welcome back to the new tutorial. Today we are going to learn 10 JavaScript tricks only advanced developers know about. So first one, that is object.freeze to make objects immutable. So why use it? Object.freeze makes the object immutable, meaning no properties can be modified, added or deleted. Useful when you want to prevent accidental changes to the critical data such as configuring settings. So in that case you can use it. So it's very simple and very easy. Just you have to make it object.freeze with that object. Then after that, there would be no effect on it. Okay. Next, we have the optional chaining to avoid the errors. Why we are going to use it? Prevent errors when accessing deeply nested properties by returning undefined if any part is missing. This operator ensures when we return a fallback value that is not available. So here you can see that the age property is not there. Okay, so in that scenario, not available will be there. So let's just test it out this thing. Okay, if I go and just check this, I think it's already there because redeclaration will come. Just let me just close this and just add it over here. You can see that it's not available. Okay, so here we, because currently it has only name property, not the age. Okay, I hope you understand. Now we have a short circuiting with the or and the and. Why use it? Or provides a default value by returning the first truthy values. Okay, and double and ensures a condition is met before evaluating a further expressions. So here you can see that. So first one, we have defined name, that is or default name. Okay, so if I just go and just log this, I think we are not logging anything. So just write it over here. So here you can see that it says undefined. Okay, because we haven't logged anything. So if I just I need to just reload this and put it like console to print the things. Okay, so console dot log name. So here we are printing the name and is logged in. Okay, let's see. So name is default name is logged in is welcome back. So here you can see that default it will come. Okay, and here true and welcome back. So here you can see that the conditions to be met, so that's the reason it will go with the welcome back. Okay, so why we are using it? Or provides a default value always by returning a first truthy values, right? And the and ensures that the condition is met before evaluating the further expression. So conditions to be met first, then before evaluating any kind of expressions. Okay, so the condition is very important for that. Now important, that is this structuring the default values. Okay, so sometimes here you can see that helps avoiding undefined when extracting the values from an object. In that case you can use, if the age were missing, it would be default to 25 instead of undefined. So here you can see that I'm destructuring this. We have this name Alice. Okay, so here name would be the guest and age should be like this. So when I go with the console.name.age, it will print the Alice. Okay, so here you can just copy this and log this one. We are printing age and this. Okay, so just clear this and log this. So here declaration. Okay, so here you can see that name is already there, so it print the Alice. Here you can see that the age is not there, so it prints 25. Okay, so I hope you understand. Helps avoid undefined when extracting the values from the object. If age were missing, it would be default to 25 instead of undefined. Okay, now we have a using dot add for the negative indexing from the arrays. Okay, so why more intuitive from the array dot length minus 1 for accessing the last elements works with the negative indices, make it cleaner. Okay, use it for the negative indexes. Okay, so here you can see that last index if you want to go with. Okay, So that we do with the array dot length minus 1, the same thing that you can do with at. Okay, so here you can see const array. So the last element you want to get, this array dot at will give you that one. Okay, the next one, flatten deep arrays with flat converts deeply nested arrays into a single level array. Flat infinity removes all the level of nesting efficiently. Okay, so here you can see that, just add it. Let's print this. Okay, so just reload it. So here you can see that. So currently here you can see that the nested is there. So infinity nested array dot flat dot infinity will remove all kind of the nested arrays. Here you can see that. Okay, so in flat infinity removes all the levels of nesting efficiently. Now we have a dynamic property names in objects. So dynamic allows computed property names, making objects more dynamic, useful when the property name comes from the variables or the API response. So here you can see that. So if I go and just clear out this, so here you can see that we have a key, that is score, and then we have a student. I'm going to assign with the key, and that score I'm going to add it. So log that student dot score will get with 100. Okay, so student dot score, what's the value of that one? Okay, so here we have mentioned the key, that is a score. So student dot score would be the 100. Okay, so use allows computed properly property names, making objects more dynamic. Okay, nullish coalescing operator. Okay, so why use it? Unlike or, which treats false values, zero double quotes false as a false, double quotes only checks for the null or the undefined. So it only checks for the null and the undefined. So in that case you can use it. Okay, remove duplicates. If you want to remove, then you can use the set property. Okay, set automatically removes the duplicates, making it faster than looping manually. Next we have a quickly swap two variables without the temp variable. So here you can use this array destruction to swap the values in a single line without an extra variable. So here you can see that we have a and b. Okay, let me just copy this and just add it over there. So here you can see that the we have a first 5 and the 10. If you want to swap it, just go with the restructuring part. Okay, so restructuring to swap the values in a single line without any extra variable. Any doubt, any query, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.